In a tell-all book, former Telecom Regulatory Authority of India Chairman Pradeep Baijal has alleged that the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh had warned him of harm if he didn't cooperate in the 2G case. In fact, on the phone line now with us is Mr. Pradeep Baijal. Sir, many people are saying that these allegations seem a little out of place because Manmohan Singh on most occasions was considered very timid. Now, is there any evidence to the fact that he did threaten you?
See, I have written my book with utmost responsibility and with due care. And I was told that I must cooperate with my minister. And I had pointed that if I cooperated with my minister, there would be a scam of unbelievable proportions. And therefore, I cannot do what he is asking me to do. So the Prime Minister said that he is your minister and you must listen to him. And I did not, and I got into all this trouble that I had inquiries against me, which were pretty bogus inquiries, which I was able to prove before the CBI that the inquiry was bogus and the inquiry was based on documents which were removed from the file. And all that I have given in my book. I have given evidence, so please read the book.
Okay.
I only thought that 4 years I was intensively criticized and I could not speak because an inquiry was going on. So after all that was over, I wrote this book. The first part of the book published 2 months back, and the whole book was published about 15 days back. And it has been on Kindle, Amazon, for about 15 days.
Yes. So my question to you is, if you did know that your ministers are doing something wrong and you say that you brought this matter up with the Prime Minister, the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, why didn't you red flag this issue or go public with this issue at that point in time as well?
Yes, good question, but let me answer very clearly. Because as long as I was TRAI chairman, nothing happened. The 2G scam did not start when I was the chairman, because I had refused to cooperate. So if nothing happened, I can't go public about it. I only went public after inquiries against me got closed. And the inquiries started in 2009, not in 2003, when I had taken, when I had a recommendation to the government. Only a recommendation.
So I'm not getting you clearly here. Do you mean to say that the scam, do you mean to say that the scam did not happen around the time you were TRAI chairman, or that it was not revealed till you were there and therefore you did not deem it important to bring it up?
That's what I'm saying. Please read the book. And after you read the book, I'll answer 1,000 questions, because these are very complicated issues, and unless you read the book, you cannot understand them. Nothing happened in 2003. You are very well aware. The entire 2G scam came in 2008, 2009. And when it came in 2009, the powers at that time tried to deflect it on me. I had done nothing. I had only given a recommendation.
Okay.
Whatever was done by the government. And even what the government had did was according to my recommendation. So there was nothing. But the entire case got started in 2008, and a bogus inquiry was started to divert public attention. And I've written all that very clearly and loudly with all the documents in the book.
So I want to understand, when you say you were threatened by the Prime Minister, what exactly did Manmohan Singh at that time tell you?
At that time, nothing. At that time, nothing. He could do nothing. The inquiry was started in 2009. I left TRAI in 2006. And in a sector like telecom, no one can do anything quietly. It was done very loudly. And the recommendations were made. They were all over in the press. There were cases which were filed in the Supreme Court. Then all those cases were negotiated between DOT and the operator. All the cases were withdrawn. And then suddenly you find that there were irregularities. You found this in 2009. So that is all that I have written in the book. So please read the book.
All right, sir. One more question I'd like to ask you is that if you were in the know that A. Raja was attempting to do something unethical, wasn't it at that point even your responsibility to try and stop it as much as possible?
Absolutely not. I am not a whistleblower. I was earlier in the government. I am not a whistleblower. And later on, I was running a consultancy company. I am no whistleblower.
All right. Javed Ansari wants to put a question to you, sir. Go ahead.
Mr. Baijal, my question to you, and this is a question that a lot of people who work with Dr. Manmohan Singh have been asking, is this your way of trying to get back at Dr. Manmohan Singh? They say that what the allegations that you made of him arm twisting you, trying to browbeat you, is at variance. This is very totally the opposite to his working style.
Yes, that's why I thought it is very necessary that I put it down in writing. It was very necessary because what was done in 2009, to my mind, was criminal. And that is what the entire polity has said, that the 2G scam was a criminality.
So are you accusing Dr. Manmohan Singh of culpability? Are you saying that there was some...
I don't know. I'm only saying that he was fully aware of what was happening, and that has not been proved by me. That has been proved in a report which the Finance Minister, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, gave to PMO at that time, and I'm grateful to all the RTI people who brought it on the media. It was all over the place. What I have done is, I have said nothing which was not known. I have only put all the facts sequentially, and I have made a narrative out of it so that everyone can understand.
Sir, what is not known or not verified is the startling allegation that you have made that Dr. Singh threatened you. Because
no, he never threatened. I have not said he threatened me. He said you must listen to your minister, otherwise you will get in trouble.
So what exactly did he mean? And what
I don't know. I have said the facts as I know them.
So did you raise this issue with him subsequently or with somebody else? Did you?
Well, I would not be able to prove it. So I have only said things which I can prove happened, and I don't have to prove because they came out in the media also.
Sir, can you tell us a date? Can you give us a date and a time and when this threat? How was this threat made to you?
No. I have said. I was chairman from 2003 to 2006, and it was basically in 2005 that, maybe 2004, that Mr. Marana is asking me not to give a recommendation which the cabinet had asked me to give. So at that time there was pressure that I don't give this recommendation because I feared that if I don't give this recommendation, 2G scam will start. So I gave the recommendation. Then as long as I was the chairman, nothing happened.
But what was the context of Dr. Singh's threat? The threat that you alleged he made?
He said that Mr. Maran must have complained to him that my chairman is not listening. So he said, please listen to your minister. That's what I have written. Otherwise you might get into trouble. And I did get into a lot of trouble courtesy Mr. Maran. And it was all over in the press at that time also.
But are you in any way saying that there was any wrongdoing on the part of the former Prime Minister?
Well, that I don't have to say. It was in the media that he was aware of everything that was happening. It was all over in the media. I've just put it together, and as a matter of fact, I have repeated all the documents that were in the media. For instance, the Finance Minister's report to the PMO. And there are so many things. I would request you, Mr. Ansari,
sir,
to read the book. And it's a 250-page book. 100 pages are irrelevant. So it's basically on the issue that you are asking me. It's a 150-page book.
We will certainly read the book and get back to you. There will be certainly more questions to ask you.
Definitely, I'll be able to answer all the questions after you've read the book.
All right, that was former TRAI Chairman Pradeep Baijal speaking with India Today, talking about the issue that he's brought forth in his book, saying that he was called by the former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and told that he must cooperate with his minister even if there was alleged wrongdoing at that time. All right, Javed Ansari is still with us. Javed, you just had this long conversation with Pradeep Baijal. What is the sense you make out of what Pradeep Baijal is saying? Do you feel that he's just feeling harassed by the inquiry and that is why he's spoken out today?
Look, he made no bones about the fact that he was hauled over the coals, that he was made to, that he had to answer for a lot of things, that he was not responsible. He says now, as far as the question, he didn't threaten, while speaking of the former Prime Minister, he says he didn't threaten me, but he did caution me, and he told me that please listen to what your minister is saying or you'll get into trouble. He says what he said is nothing new. This is all that's appeared in the book, that has appeared at different points of time in the media, and all he has done is to put it together.